Welcome back to the show, and it's now time to go into TNA and Ring of Honor. Going to start with TNA and the Destination X results from this past Sunday night. Here were the results. The LAX defeated the Motor City Machine Guns and the Rock and Rave Infection to become the #1 contenders to the TNA Tag Team titles. Black Machismo Jay Lethal defeated Petey Williams to successfully defend the X Division title. Kaz and Eric Young defeated Black Rain and Relic. Awesome Kong defeated Gail Kim and ODB in a triple threat match to stay the women's champion. Shark Boy and Curryman defeated Team 3D in the Fish Market Street Fight. Robert Roode defeated Booker T in the Stand By Your Man strap match. And then they saw the return of Sharmell. And why do we need Sharmell? I don't like Sharmell. She's ugly. Rhino defeated James Storm in the Elevation X match. In the main event, Samoa Joe, Christian Cage, and Kurt Angle defeating the Angle Alliance, Kurt Angle, AJ Styles, and Tomko. Now on to the Lockdown report. Lockdown is Sunday night, April the 13th, live on pay-per-view from Laurel, Massachusetts. This is the one time of the year where every match is inside of the steel cage. The main event has been announced. It is for the TNA World Heavyweight title. Kurt Angle defends the gold against Samoa Joe. Plus, it will be the return of Lethal Lockdown, a War Games style match. It will be Team Cage against Team Tomko, where both men will pick 3 members to be a part of their team. Hopefully, more news to come next week. Now, Ring of Honor starts a triple shot weekend tonight in Dover, New Jersey. Here is their card. The Briscoe brothers will face Joey Matthews and Tyler Black. 2 qualifying matches for the 3/16 four-corner survival match. Delirious against the Necro Butcher and Go Shiozaki against Brent Albright. Davey Richards will go up against Mr. Wrestling Kevin Steen. Austin Aries and Bryan Danielson will face Jigsaw and Ruckus. A non-title four-corner survival match. Nigel McGuinness, Claudio Castagnoli, Eric Stevens, and BJ Whitmer. And Roderick Strong goes up against Pele Primo, plus Larry Sweeney, Sarah Del Rey, Bobby Dempsey, and Bushwhacker Luke will be in the audience for autographs. The next night is also in Dover, New Jersey. The main event is Bryan Danielson and Austin Aries against Nigel McGuinness and Go Shiozaki. The Briscoe brothers will team up to face Brent Albright and BJ Whitmer. Claudio Castagnoli against Davey Richards, and Tyler Black against Eric Stevens. Eric Stevens. The 2 winners will join the 2 from tonight in the four-corner survival match on March 16th. Another four-corner survival match. Roderick Strong, the Necro Butcher, Delirious, and Eddie Edwards. Kevin Steen against Joey Matthews. And Ruckus and Jigsaw will face Adam Pearce and Shane Hagedorn. Plus the Women of Honor, Lacey and Daisy Hayes. Larry Sweeney with Bobby Dempsey. Bushwhacker Luke will also be in attendance for that show for autographs. And then, Sunday night is the big pay-per-view taping in Philadelphia. The main event, Nigel McGuinness defends the Ring of Honor title against the man that wins the four-corner survival match. That'll be a pretty interesting show. No rules tag match. The Briscoes will face 2 members of the Age of the Fall. Who knows who they will be? Roderick Strong against Kevin Steen. The pay-per-view edition of the Larry Sweeney Show starring Larry Sweeney. And in a non-pay-per-view match, the winning team gets a shot at the World Tag Titles in Orlando. Ruckus and Jigsaw against a team that will be representing the Hangman 3. Plus, Austin Aries, Bryan Danielson, Sarah Del Rey, Davey Richards, The Age of the Fall, Eric Stevens, Claudio Castagnoli, Go Shiozaki, Delirious, Daisy Hayes, the Hangman 3, and more. The results will be next week. Now to the Double Shot Weekend in Orlando on March the 28th. The main event is a 6-man tag match. CIMA, Go Shiozaki, and Eric Stevens against Roderick Strong, Davey Richards, and Rocky Romero. Jay and Mark Briscoe will team up to face Dragon Kid and Ryo Saito. Kevin Steen and El Generico will face Naruki Doi and Masato Yoshino. Austin Aries will face Genki Horiguchi, and Jimmy Jacobs and Tyler Black against BMB Hulk and Shingo. And then the next night is Super Card of Honor 3. Nigel McGuinness, if he is still the champion, will defend the gold against Austin Aries. A six-man tag, CIMA, Dragon Kid, and Ryo Saito against Naruki Doi, Masato Yoshino, and Genki Horiguchi. Roderick Strong against Eric Stevens with the stipulations to be announced at a later date. And Kevin Steen and El Generico against Shima and BNB Hulk. Now for the month of April, April 11th in Boston, Massachusetts, Nigel McGuinness, if he is still champion, defends in an elimination match against Austin Aries, Eric Stevens, and Roderick Strong. Necro Butcher will face Kevin Steen in a last man standing match. And Kota Ibushi will make his ROH debut against Davey Richards, plus Rocky Romero, Delirious, Chris Hero with Larry Sweeney and Salvador Rey. The Briscoes, El Generico, Brent Albright of the Hangman 3, Claudio Castagnoli, the Vulture Squad, and more. And the next night, April the 12th, at Edison, New Jersey, Kevin Steen gets his shot at the Ring of Honor World title. Who knows who his opponent will be that night. Kota Ibushi will face Austin Aries, and Roderick Strong faces the Necro Butcher, plus Nigel McGuinness, Davey Richards and Rocky Romero, Delirious, Chris Hero with Larry Sweeney and Salvador Rey, the Briscoes, Kevin Steen and El Generico, Brent Albright of the Hangman 3, Claudio Castagnoli, the Vulture Squad, and more. That is a look at TNA and Ring of Honor for this week. When I come back, it is the Indies.